Care, WBIN, and today I wanted to show you a procedure for your HTV prints if you receive different types of prints. And this goes for HTV, DTF, whichever type of print that you get that is actually a colored print, and you have the print and you have the backing. So this is two examples of when you would use your weeding tool and when you would use your scraper. Okay, and both of these I received from Cricut. If you are a Cricketer, you would already have that in your tool belt. If you're not a Cricketer, I know that they sell these types of items on Amazon, and I will possibly leave a link in my YouTube video because this video will be uploaded also to YouTube. So what we have here is we have a print that already has the backing or the carrier sheet attached. So you have your print, and if you look closely, it's hard to see on this video, but you see it looks like two different sheets are attached. See that? So with a print such as this, you would separate the print, the actual HTV film from the backing. This is a backing. I'm sorry I had a delay. Sometimes I get a loss for words sometimes when I'm doing my videos, but definitely you want to find your backing. Now for me, I live in Florida, so I have a lot of humidity and heat and humidity that's actually inside of my house. So for me, items such as these, they actually stick a little harder than they should because I have moisture in the air. So bear with me. If this video gets to be too long, I will just edit it down since it's not a live video. But see here, because of the heat and humidity in my house, it actually causes the print not to go with the plastic. And this happens no matter what type of plastic we have in the house. So what you do is you want to get close to, I hope you're able to see this in the video. You want to get close with your weeding tool. See that point? And you want to get in there and you want to lift. And it might be easier if you do it upside down. Yeah, let's do it that way. So you turn it upside down and see how that's two pieces. But the print is supposed to be on the sticky part, which is your sticky part. The sticky part is what's going to adhere to your t-shirt when you use the heat press. So look at that. Look how it's coming off now. Look how fast it's coming off now. Look at there. Look at there. So that's how it's supposed to normally come. When you normally get your prints, they will come off just that easy. If you don't live in Florida. If you don't live near a lot of humidity. That's why we love our beaches. But I tell you, that stuff, that moisture that bounces off the water is something else. Okay, so this is the backing that's not sticky. This is the sticky part. So when you lay it on your t-shirt, you're going to lay it just like this. So I'm not going to stick it to the table because I'm actually going to make a t-shirt with that. So I'll put that to the side. Our second example is if it comes as a print with no backing and you have to separate your backing. With this example, you won't use the weeding tool. You'll actually use your scraper. Okay, so your scraper looks like that. This one is a hard plastic by Cricut. They also make some that's silicone, that's a little more flexible, but this is a really hard one. So with this one, you'll be able to tell, because if you run your fingers through it, you can feel the lifted print. You can feel the difference between this and this. But it's not sticky anywhere, so you cannot take this and put it on your t-shirt with the heat press and expect it to make a print. It's not going to work. So what you do is you take your backing, which is attached to a piece of paper. All right, so here's the sticky part. Here's the paper part. Take that apart. You have your print. You carefully, and for me, it's better to bend. See how I'm bending that? So that you place the center first. Okay. So with me, I made a mistake. Because, and I'm not ashamed to admit my mistakes, because I placed it center, but I left out part of the text. So when I rip it apart, rip it off, it's going to leave that. So you see how you have air bubbles? I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how better to show you air bubbles. But there are air bubbles in here. So that's why you need your scraping tool, okay? You're just going to smooth this out. Can you see that? Let me see if I can give you a better view. Just go through it and smooth this on out. And see, because of the way I placed it, I got air bubbles. But try to do the best you can. Try to move use pressure. Use pressure and, press down on it and get them air bubbles pushed out as best you can. And it doesn't matter how much pressure you use, because this is the plastic. It's not gonna rip. See that? Smooth that out. And you gotta put some muscle to it. And you can hear popping. That's the air bubbles going out to the side, coming out through the side. So go over this as many times as you need to. Okay. All right. You hear those air bubbles popping because they're still trapped in there. You wanna use your muscle. Get them air bubbles out. And then you can do it like that if you need to. Yep, so you hear them air bubbles, that means still some in there. You want to do this as perfectly as possible. Now the professionals, such as my HTV plug, Mrs. Regina from Creative Cuts by Regina.com, she can do this in 2 seconds. I'm slow. It takes me a long minute. All right. So hopefully I'm still hearing air bubbles, but we're gonna go for this. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna see how well we did. Let me just see if I can get some more air bubbles out. See that? All right. Now you take your backing. This is your backing. See that? And this is the plastic. This is the sticky part. Now, look how that comes out. Look at that, 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 look at that. Look at that. Now, this is my fault because I didn't get the whole letter, the whole T in here, so it's might pop. This is my fault because I didn't put it evenly, so part of the T is not even attached to the plastic. So you can use your weeding tool, but normally it wouldn't happen like this because this was totally my fault. But look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, look at that. So look at that, 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 look at that. Woo! We did it. So this is the sticky part, and this is the garbage. And then you would lay this on your t-shirt, and then you would press it, okay? So they both give you the same result, except one came with the backing already attached, so use your weeding tool, and the other one you had to place the carrier sheet and scrape it with the scraping tool to transfer it to this. All right, in our next video, we'll show our t-shirts being made